Honor, another night. Because I want you home here with us. Because I miss you, silly. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, you get a half an hour more, you play with Connor, and then you come right home. Tell Connor's mommy, okay? All right. I love you very much. Okay. Bye-bye. So, what are we going to tell Junior if he asks about Adam? We can't exactly tell him he's been kidnapped.
I don't know. And to tell you the truth, I'm more than a little worried about it. He's a very bright boy. There's not a lot that gets by him. You think he bought our excuse about why we had to cut our honeymoon short?
I don't know. I think the best that we can do is just keep covering the best that we can and keep him busy so he doesn't have to think.
And pray that they find Adam.
Let's hope that's not bad news.
Look, I'm sorry for showing up at your door unannounced and all, but I heard you just got back in town. So I figured if I called you, you'd be too busy to talk.
What makes you think she's not busy now?
Well, I had to see Dixie.
You know, I'm beginning to think that showing up without an invitation is your specialty.
Look, you asked me if I'd be here when you got back from your honeymoon, remember?
Yeah, that was in Pine Valley, Del, not at the house.
I've been thinking about Dixie a lot.
Look, I've been thinking about you too, all right? And I've made a decision.
You did?
It seems to me that the kind of relationship that you want is a real brother-sister thing.
Yeah, that's the one.
Well, I'm sorry, but that's just not going to happen. No matter which way I look at it, I just can't see a future for that. So I think it just might be good for you and for me, just for everyone, if we just don't see each other anymore.
Would you mind telling me why we shouldn't see each other anymore?
Oh, come on. Are you kidding? You really got to ask? First you blow into town, you start by lying to her, spying on her?
All right.
After a start like that, why should she want to have anything to do with you?
Hey, I didn't handle things very well, all right? I admit that. But if I had a second chance, I'd come flying through this door and I'd tell you exactly who I was immediately.
Yeah, well, that probably would be the right way to handle things, yeah.
I was wrong to withhold the truth. But who did I hurt? What did I do that was so bad? All I've ever tried to do was to be nice to you, Dixie. I'm sorry if you think that is so horrible. I just wanted to get to know my sister.
And that's all you wanted?
Yes.
Well, have you ever stopped for one single, solitary, self-possessed moment to think about what she might want? Seems to me she's telling you exactly what she wants. It's just that you're not listening.
I've thought about what Dixie wanted a lot. Why do you think I didn't come right out and tell her who I was? Huh? Because I couldn't take the chance of her not wanting to get to know me.
Can we just not discuss this anymore? All right? Now, we just got back from our honeymoon, and I have about 1,000,000 things to think about. So, thanks for stopping by, but I don't think it's necessary that you stick around.
But, wait a minute. Wait. You didn't like it one bit when I wasn't honest with you. Now, is it too much to ask for you to be honest with me?
I really don't know what you mean.
She's been honest with you since the start.
You're not angry because of the way that I introduced myself. You don't want to see me anymore because I remind you of our daddy. You look at my face and there's C-Bone, the man who abandoned your mom. Left her to raise you and Laney and Will all by her lonesome.
He did a lot more than that. He was a wandering bigamist. He met your mom, and he married her, and he had this whole other family, and then he turned around and he threw my family away so he could have this wonderful new life for himself.
What C-Bone did to Bessie, to all of you, was terrible, Dixie. Maybe even unforgivable.
No, I promise you, it is unforgivable.
But it was Daddy's crimes, not mine.
You don't understand. They hate him. They hate him for what he did to my mother, and to Will, and to Laney. I hate him for the fact that he had such a wonderful life with a family, while he did everything he could to make ours so miserable.
He wasn't always that happy.
And you know what I really hate is the fact that you don't hate him for what he did. You had a father, and I didn't. Do you understand that? Now, maybe that is selfish and petty and obnoxious, but I don't care. It's the way I feel.
Look, Dixie, I may resemble C-Bone, but I am nothing like him. And if you'd give me a chance, you'd see that I would never, ever hurt you. And I damn sure would never abandon you. Give me a chance before you throw...
Like son mean anything to you all in Texas?
You believe that?
I guess so.
Well, then you must be a hell of a lot like Ray Gardner. You get the hell out of my house. Why don't you just give me a chance?
Cut it out! What's wrong with you? Just let him finish what he has to say, okay?
Fine. Stay till he's finished, but he better make it quick.
Look, making me pay for C-Bone's crimes isn't fair.
I know.
What would we accomplish by not seeing each other, Dixie? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Not a thing.
Peace of mind.
Think of what would be lost. I would lose a sister and you would lose a brother.
You're a half-brother.
You would, and your son, he would lose an uncle. Have you thought about that? I'm not talking about friends here, Dixie. Family. Blood. Is it too much to ask for you just to have lunch with me? A phone call now and then just to keep in touch? Dixie, all I'm asking for you is just to give me a chance to see who I am before you throw me away.
You blew it badly.
And you have never handled anything wrong in your life, right? If you and Dixie turned your back on each other every time something went wrong, you wouldn't be together now, would you?
Mommy, I'm hungry. What's for dinner?
Hey, baby. I'm not sure. What do you want?
Hi, who are you?
Honey, this is, Del Henry. He's your uncle.
My uncle's in heaven.
That's Uncle Will. He's in heaven. But this is a different uncle. Somebody that Mommy just found out about a little while ago. What do you think about that, huh?
Cool. Can you stay for dinner?
Look, I really appreciate the offer, okay? But I gotta take a rain check on that.
Honey, you scoot up upstairs, okay? Wash your hands and get ready for dinner, all right?
Okay.
Thanks. Thanks, Dixie. Thanks for telling him who I am.
Well, I guess a boy has a right to know that he has an uncle.
Does that mean that you'll have lunch with me once in a while?
No more lies, no more sneaking around?
No more, I promise.
Okay, then you have your chance.
All right.
But the first time, and I mean it, the first time that you show any signs of screwing up or lying to me, that's it. That's the end. Am I making myself clear?
Clear as crystal.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll call you sometime and we'll have lunch.
You think maybe he could, Junior could join us sometime?
I don't know, okay? We'll see.
That's fair enough. Thank you, Dixie. Look, Dad, thanks. I guess I'll be seeing you around, and thanks for your patience.
Did I just make the biggest mistake of my life?
Come on. Come here, sit down for a second. And what you did was fair. No more, no less. You listened to what he had to say, and you made a decision.
But did I make the right one?
We'll know soon enough. Besides, I'm long past trying to tell you what to do, remember?
Well, the only way things are going to work out with Del and me is if he proves himself to be trustworthy. And I can believe every word he says.
Well, then, I'd say that good old boy has his work cut out for him.
Hey, I was just over there. Yeah. I'm making progress. No. Look, I can't push her. Look, if I push her now, I'm gonna blow this whole deal.